welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, man, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
And stepping in, Lane Thomas. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. And a little off to begin the afternoon, as it's to 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, number 3. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Thomas, still ranging back. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now. Strasburg, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He's right there, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time. It's looked at and the count moves full. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And now in the box, Yadier Hernandez. Now here's the first offering. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Michael Conforto. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 5 base hits in 27 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with one gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. First offering. And he takes ball one. Baez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 6.
One out, runner at first, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Baez, base runner at first with one out. In there, and it's 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 1 for 6. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Baez breaks from first. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Here's the 2-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Up next, Jacob deGrom. First delivery to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Baez Rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way after the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He went down swinging to start the home first. Strike two.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
2 down, runners at first and second. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Now at the plate, Luis Garcia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside and low, 3-0. Carter Kieboom, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Swung on and missed 3-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. So he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So the next to bat will be Steven Strasburg. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. First pitch on the way.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. bottom of the inning now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball, that's it.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Two balls and two strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's Pete Alonso, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
That's a ball.
Plays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So next to bat will be Michael Conforto. Flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Nimmo on third, Lindor on second, Alonso at first with no outs. That's inside. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0, you get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. 3-2. He's taking this as far as it can go.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard down the right field line. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again. 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Here's Javier Baez, and he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. From the stretch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in next, Jeff McNeil, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Count 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Left side, but well fouled. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D'Lo. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Now the national skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Austin Voth is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate, James McCann, as he'll take a look at ball one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Back up the middle, scooped up to second for one, on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Mets lead it 5-0. Lane Thomas now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, number 3. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Struck out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
First and second now, 1 man out. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
At the plate now, Yadiel Hernandez, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A couple of walks, but no damage. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Voth, 28 years old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Hey, it's really hard as a pitcher when you're unable to throw the ball in the strike zone to try to get some outs. And that really was his demise in this one. 5 walks, had a difficult time finding the strike zone.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Jonathan Villar started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. fouled off. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. VR leads off first with 1 away. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher.
And now the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Into the box, Luis Garcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Garcia is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, he's a premium defender. It doesn't matter. Anything that's in his vicinity, right or left of him, 5 steps either way, is getting vacuumed up. So they trust this guy's glove in a premium spot no matter where he's playing.
Ready with the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. One gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Nope.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
3-1 now. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in is Austin Voth. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. He's set, and the pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Next up is Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Runners on first and third, 2 away. High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder at the track. The wall. Gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's a 5-3 game now.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
So now to the plate, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The pitch. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit out towards second. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Big Apple. It's the Mets 5 and the Nationals 3. Now at the plate, here is Francisco Lindor as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the pitch. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in left as it is now 7-3.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next to dig in, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Nope,
A ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now it's 2-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Ball even at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Pops this one up. Keyboom into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Now another 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 3. Set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Number 19, Josh Bell.
Now here it comes. As he swings and hits a laser to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Standing in now, Yadier Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Bell aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball foul tip, but straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on to it for the first out of the inning.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Keibert Ruiz, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty B, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Stepping in now, Luis Garcia. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball that down.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nationals lead 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Into the box, James McCann will be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. And the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
J.D. Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pitch hitting for the Mets, number 28, J.D. Davis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Aye. That's the ball.
7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners on the move for second. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there's out number 2. Brandon Nimmo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets strand one. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Carlos Carrasco is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Carlos Carrasco.
Now into the box, Carter Kieboom. It was a walk in his last trip.
The third baseman, number 8, Carter Kieboom.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That misses. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Number 88 will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. And now the first pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Lane Thomas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, Matt, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on a bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty V, and he still turned it around.
That evens it up 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Paulo Espino will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
For Washington, number 30, Paulo Espino.
Digging in will be Francisco Lindor.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch.
Aye. I got the count. 0-2.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Ruiz corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, and there's one away. Pete Alonso will stand in again as we flash it back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Conforto.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Espino typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Conforto behind the ball and 2 strikes. Alonso, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And we look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate is Jeff McNeil. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Count now a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Ready now is number 3. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Number 3.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Next to stand in is Juan Soto. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him.
Back outside.
2 out, nobody on. And a slider stays outside and it falls behind 2-0. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's gone 2 for 6. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it comes. 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now it'll be the catcher, James McCann.
The catcher, James McCann.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Thomas has it for route number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Luis Guillorme steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Luis Guillorme.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the eighth, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 8 full. It's the Mets 7 and the Nationals 3. Seth Lugo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
And now, Yadiel Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
29, Yadiel Hernandez.
First offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. So next to hit is Keibert Ruiz, singled last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lugo, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2.
2-2 now.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Luis Garcia. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom pitches well enough to get the W. Steven Strasburg couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob deGrom. The loss goes to Steven Strasburg. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.